Hey, this is David from davidwygant.com. Today we're going to go through something that's going to help you catch a cheating girlfriend and maybe prevent you from ever having a girlfriend cheat on you ever again. There's probably around 7 ways, and I'm going to explain each one of them as quickly as possible. So grab a pen and a piece of paper and start writing it down and start to label your girlfriend from a scale from 1 to 7. If you get 5 out of the 7 right, you're definitely probably being cheated on. Anyway, the first one is really simple. The phone that we all possess and that we have is on lockdown all the time. Whenever you go near her phone, her eyes dart directly at it because she doesn't want you to see what's on that phone. It used to be in the beginning of the relationship, she didn't care. She would actually let you go and unplug the phone and hand it to her. She'd let you give her the phone when it was ringing. Now when the phone rings, she literally looks like a scared cat that literally had water doused on her. She quickly dashes to that phone immediately and grabs it before you and your wandering eyes can take a look. The next one is number 2. Her computer, the laptop that she used to let you, check your fantasy football score, or check baseball scores on, or even cruise eBay at night on. All of a sudden, she tells you that it's she doesn't want you using it because she's using it for work all the time, and she just doesn't want you to mess with her browser or mess with any of the settings she has. She'll make those excuses, but in reality, she doesn't want you to see her newly activated Match.com account, or she doesn't want you to somehow or another see an email that come in, because if you have a Mac, you know that email thing comes in. Email from Jim Williams. Yeah, Jim Williams, the guy your girlfriend is sucking his dick and fucking. That's right. She's cheating on you, which leads to number 3. Woo, number 3 is the biggest telltale sign. For years, you've been asking her to work out and eat better. And then all of a sudden, man, she is just working out. She is just looking good. She is eating healthy. She is finer than she's ever been, ever, which is great because she tells you she's doing it for herself and for you. But the problem is, which leads to number 4, you don't get to touch that hot body. You see that hot body that's being reformulated at the gym and she's feeling sexier and better about herself than ever before. You think would equate to more sex. You think it would equate to hot, passionate lovemaking at night. You think it would equate to her wearing little negligees and lingerie for you. But in reality, all it's equating to is a higher charge bill with Lululemon, and that's about it. You see, you ain't getting any action with that new body. And let me tell you something, when a woman starts working out, she starts feeling good about her body again and really starts feeling sexy, her sexual energy starts to rise, and for some reason or another with you, it's been falling, which leads us to sign number 5. Sign number 5 is real simple. You remember when she used to ask you to go out with her girlfriends and you'd be like, I don't really want to go out with Amy and Lisa and listen to all that stuff. Now all of a sudden she's, taking a lot more girls' night out. It seems like that once a week girls' night out has gone to 3 or 4 nights a week with the girls. She tells you the same thing about the girls over and over again, but you never seem to see the Facebook posting of her and those girls now, do you? That's because the 3 or 4 nights that she says she's going to see the girls, she's actually seeing the new guy. That's right, the new guy. Number 6. Do you remember the conversations that you always dreaded about the relationship, about how she needs you to be more open, or how she needs you to be this way in bed, or how she really wants to connect with you on these deeper levels, and all those conversations she always had with you that made you recoil and feel like you were never enough? Well, guess what? You weren't enough. And she's no longer having those conversations with you. See, those conversations that you dreaded meant that she actually gave a shit about the relationship. It meant that she actually cared about you as a couple. Now, because she's cheating on you and she's getting it elsewhere, she's getting her emotional needs and physical needs met, she no longer cares about having that conversation with you, which really comes down to the final straw, number 7. She's so distant that the conversation's going to start to come, the one that you dread. She's going to admit the fact that she's no longer into it. She's going to break up with you, but she'll never tell you that she's cheating on you. You see, what happens is all this stuff starts to compile. When someone becomes unhappy in a relationship, whether it's a physical unhappiness or an emotional unhappiness, what happens is they start to recoil. Some people will cheat because they're not getting what they need from a partner. Other people will just, they'll give it to themselves and they'll just retreat. But either way, this honey that you had, this relationship that you had, well, it's fucking on its way out. And it really is. So when you see all these signs, it's time that you maybe manned up and sat down and looked at her and say, are we okay? What's going on here? I'm feeling you pull back, and I'm wondering what's going on. Because some of the time she might have pulled back out of frustration, but most of the time when all these signs are showing, it means she's cheating on you. I've got on my website, davidwygant.com, I've got this cool video that teaches you how to understand women, because if you're going to deal with the opposite sex, you got to know what the opposite sex is thinking. It's a free video. That's right, free. All you got to do is subscribe down below. When you subscribe below, or you go to this little box down there, right, that box, and you just give your email address, I'll send you the free video. It will help you connect with women on a much higher level, but it will also prevent you from ever being cheated on, because we know what that feels like. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon, guys. Bye.